Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Hey, what's happening with it? It's your main man, Big AC the one, in the prettiest city under the sun, sitting here with my main motherfucking man. You know who it is.
Talking with OC. I'm your host, OC,
Yee!
and we live right now, bro.
We is live right now. Better
So
to be,
yeah, to
better to
answer
be
your
live
question,
than not. What's
to
up?
answer your question, yeah, that graveyard is a chore.
Man, ain't it though?
Yeah,
I don't think people who haven't experienced it firsthand really understand that like the type of mental, physical, but mental adjustment. Like, bruh, it's a whole different psychological headspace, right? Like you asking your body to do something that it don't naturally do, right, and you asking it to do that on a consistent basis. Like, not everybody is able to really function, man. Like, people think it's tough when they to call themselves not morning people. Tell
yeah.
me how it was for you, bro, like making that adjustment.
Well, making an adjustment because I've done it before and I've done it for a number of years, but making the adjustment was tough.
Yeah.
But once I got to the point where I get a schedule, I'm good.
Right.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying? But if I don't sleep during the day, sometime during the day,
No
I'm
doubt.
gonna tell you around 3:30 a.m. in the morning,
Right.
my brain, it just won't. I be woke, but it just won't connect the dots.
See, boom, and see, that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, like, that's one of the main adjustments. Like, sleeping actually has to become a discipline. It's not just a part of the day. Like, we naturally get up in the morning, we go do what we do. You come in and it starts to get dark, and then our brains naturally tell us it's about time to get ready to go to sleep,
Yeah,
right? Man, that's to whereas when you on the graveyard, you going in at dark, damn near, you coming out at dark, and man, that ain't easy for everybody to do. I know, especially if you still holding down something during the day too. But for me, if I when I was working the graveyard, if I didn't go to sleep by say noon, 1 o'clock, man, I was screwed for the whole day.
yeah,
Even though I could function usually on 4 hours of sleep, let's say,
yeah,
I couldn't do it if it was from 7 at night till 10. You know, like
yeah.
that just don't work like that. You feel like, man, I'm really dragging ass now.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I
Hmm.
couldn't, it's like which way is up.
So
And
So I'm driving. I'm driving at nighttime. So I really got to
yeah,
make sure that I'm aware and alert and, and
man,
and ready to go.
there it is, there, man. Like, safety first. It, I know everybody has done this in their life because I know I've done it 1,000 times. Oh man, I know this driving like the back of my hand. I'm gonna go in ahead and push and get to the house, like,
Yeah.
and like, yo, that could be the most costly decision somebody ever make. Shit, I need a little more light up in this joint, man. I'm over here talking in the dark. Okay, let me there we go. That's a little bit better. Man, yeah, for me, shoot, I started a new gig where I'm back, basically I'm back in the regular 9 to 5 type of scheduling situation. And,
Yeah.
and and man, like, again, that's an adjustment after working and remodeling in banks when we first started doing the show. I was doing that more on the swing shift, and like, man, again, your body gets to having to be on a certain type of schedule. And I can remember that company, they would want to call us at 2 in the afternoon, or no, 1 in the afternoon, and do a virtual meeting, right? And,
Yeah.
and like, it's like, dude, you want me to be at the bank alive, sharp, crisp, and ready to go? When am I supposed to sleep? But they wasn't worried about that there. That's the last thing in the world they was worried about is when I was sleeping.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Uh, so I find myself at nighttime driving around doing my thing. I find
Right.
myself being awake because I got a morning gig too where I substitute,
See.
and so I get a call in the morning. You could you show up at this school? Yeah. So I show up at
Ooh.
school. So I may work from 9 o'clock in the evening to
Right.
2:30 the next day.
Right. Right. And dude, that's a mental triath the decathlon or the
The
triathlon,
catalog.
whichever one of them is.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah,
man,
yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah,
some
yeah,
going.
yeah,
That's some
yeah.
going.
But
And they not both doing the same thing, right?
yeah,
So
no, no, no. It's two different things.
so
It
man.
it's broken up. So it's like I take advantage.
Hey,
I take advantage of my breaks.
That's it. That's it.
What's
I
up,
know.
Tone?
I'm about to say I know TK be taking advantage of his breaks. What's up with you, man?
What's up,
Uh,
Tone?
Man, yeah, bro. How's everybody? How was your holidays been, fellas? I hope everybody's been you know has been at least peaceful for him, man. I know I enjoy getting with the fam and
Yeah,
doing the SmackDown on Thanksgiving.
I, I got with the fam today. My
Okay,
family normally does a Christmas party early
yeah,
in December. My dad has 11 brothers and sisters, and
right,
so they get together and they do a potluck, and then they give out gifts to each other. I went
bang,
to that. I went to that today,
yeah,
and it was a great event. I got to say, I got a chance to see my aging aunties
yeah,
um, it's a lot of wisdom thrown around that room today. That's what I like.
dog, no doubt.
That's why I like sitting in.
And you
Uh,
know what I love about the fact that you said you got together with the family today is, yeah, who's to tell us when the day is to sit down and get down, right?
yeah.
Why do we have to wait till somebody else say it's cool to get together as a family
Mm-hmm.
to do our thing? And man, that's the way to get it in right there. And it's like you ain't fighting for everybody to try to make this all important sacrifice on that one day.
No, you're not. You're not. Everybody can have time to get together. Everybody have time to know when it's going to be
Yeah,
when they come. Now, my family we don't cater. My aunts cook every one of my aunts cook
yeah,
something and bring it to the event.
right.
Uh, and everybody's responsible for something, so it makes it easier on everybody
Oh hell
uh,
yeah,
when they come into the event. So
yeah,
so so it's like that, and I got a chance to eat some good food,
man.
fellowship a little bit, and
Like you say, mega wisdom getting passed around over breaking bread at that table, man. And like it's amazing how things come to life that you've been told as a younger man or woman, you know, by your family, by them elders that impart that wisdom, and they start to come to life in your world now, and you like, boy, just like, yeah, my mom told me some things that, watch, baby, you just keep living, you keep
mhm,
raising kids, you just keep and watch, they gonna test you like this,
mhm.
and sure enough, that shit gonna happen.
Oh, for
That
sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah. But see, the whole thing about it is what I learned today is we always got to give back. We always
yeah,
got
yeah,
to reach back and give some of this wisdom and knowledge to the
yeah,
ones who want it.
right,
You know what I'm saying? The ones who don't want it, they ain't listening. Stop, cut it. Stop even talking
man.
to them about
Hey,
about
hey,
that,
quit
about stuff
wasting your
like that.
breath, time in that good game.
hmm
Yeah, yeah,
hmm
for real.
And my aunt came up with this thing. The last couple of years, I would say the last 4 years, she been putting together this booklet and putting it in people's gifts.
I
She
love it.
a part of the gifts, and the booklet is all about your final decisions on how you want things to be carried out with you when you when
Okay,
you leave this, when you leave
yeah,
this planet, when you leave this earth, when
man,
you pass away.
straight up,
Everybody should have that taken care of
man.
because it makes it less worrisome on your family,
Hey,
um,
it really do.
and it takes care of a lot of back and forth. It
Right,
takes care of a lot of
right.
people wanting to stick their hands in stuff they have no business sticking
Shoo,
their hands in.
right,
It creates a form of peace.
no
So she
doubt.
stood up. She stood up today and she said, "It's the last time I'm putting it in
Right,
everybody's gift bag. So y'all need to take advantage of this and take
man.
do it and make these final
Arrangements,
arrangements and plans
yeah,
so your kids so everybody know where to go look. You tell somebody where they need to go look, and you make somebody
man.
your beneficiary. You make somebody your point person to
Right,
go ahead and handle this stuff that you can trust and that y'all have a conversation about
man, no doubt.
doing. So I raised my hand. I told all of them. I said, if y'all need somebody responsible,
Yeah,
drop the paperwork and give it to me. I'll make sure
there
you
it
get
is.
your last everything. I'll make you sure
That's
you
it.
get everything that you wanted,
That's it.
and within the range of your insurance.
Man, man, straight up, and like, man, you know, I know our people don't like to have nobody in their business and all that, but don't be afraid to get your shit notarized and make it official because your final wishes. will probably not get carried out if you don't. Man, I can't tell you how many people I know that maybe made some final thoughts or arrangements with some people, and they think they know what that person wants. Then they get into another whole lifestyle and relationship with somebody else down the road. Maybe they ain't married, and now the whole family sitting there spending this person's last moments fighting about, is they gonna bury or cremate? Is the person getting laid to rest here in California or back in Tennessee with the original folks? Is we sending, like, man? And guess what? If you go ahead and outline all that in a format that's legible and clear, man, you can avoid a whole bunch of drama and BS, and let the people that you love the most get a chance to appreciate your life and mourn and celebrate you versus fighting over whatever you have left to leave behind.
Yeah, absolutely. That's my take on it. So I'm taking a page out of their book today, and I make sure I got one of those booklets, and
Yeah,
I make sure that my daughter knows where everything's at,
no doubt.
know where to go get stuff, and know
Yeah,
what and know what to do. I don't care.
right.
I mean, I can't put no. That's how I'm gonna be ready.
Right. No, hey, no doubt. And like the more the more people had it, the more your life is together. I'm sure the more details you have planned, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
the more that you have to protect, and the more you understand, and the more that you gain in life, is the more that you like. Okay, look, yeah, it's worth making sure that somebody really knows what time it is and really got a game plan. I mean, hey, if you can afford legal guidance and representation, please, by all means, that don't hurt. But if not, it's easy to draw up a simple document that's simple and plain English, straight out and clear. Hey, each kid is getting 20%. I'm leaving 15% to cover my funeral expenses. I'm leaving this to do that, and whatever you want done. And then, man, it's like, man, it's so much more smooth. Like, you just wonder, like, why would somebody not do this once you know?
Once you know about it, you got to make it a priority in your life to do.
Man,
Set it up, and get somebody that you trust to do that with you, and you good. You good. You don't have you don't you good. Everything's
man,
good. On that end, it's good. You don't have to worry about none of that. And
no
so
doubt.
you're not putting the burden on somebody to come in and help y'all do that. You're not having car washes, and you're not selling dinners, and you're not doing none of that type of stuff.
Come on now.
It's you're able to put them away like they wanted to be put away, or not,
Man,
or if
how,
you
and how
whatever you
about this
decide to
though?
do.
And,
Yeah.
and how about this though, right? A lot of times, right? Kids don't even understand the value and the importance of certain stuff that they folks really got, right? So I know a lot of times, man, it'll be really valuable things getting sold off for a few dollars in an estate sale, right, in front of somebody's house after they die, and the kids not even understanding until they watch the road show or whatever on cable, and like, wait a minute, dude just came and bought one of them from us yesterday. You know how much that shit is worth? Yeah, he got it for $5. Shit worth 40,000.
Yeah.
Suckers,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? And like, but if your will and testament is put down on paper, you'll know. Hey, donate this to charity. Give this to my brother who always wanted it, and I would rather him get a $40,000 statue than y'all give it away. Like, man, it was because that shit can be put to some good use, instead of the kids getting duped and still be talking about they owe for bills. Ain't that something, right?
Hey,
Like,
hey, I don't owe nobody's debt for nothing. I'm not taking on nobody's debt.
right, but then also, and there
Yeah.
you go, and then also too, you can have conversations. Maybe sometimes you may want to leave somebody something that they ain't gonna want to accept. They ain't feeling that. They don't trust it. They don't whatever, right?
Mhm.
If you got that put down on paper, put on wax, we will say, right? Man, at least then that conversation could be had. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, no, I don't want that, pops. I don't want that. Look, boom, boom, boom. But if you want to leave me this, I always wanted that, right? Like,
That's why the conversation is necessary. That's
that's
why the
why the
conversation is needed.
conversation is necessary.
That's why it's
Straight
needed.
up.
So that's what I was doing today.
Yeah,
The fam, they every time I go and I fellowship with them, it's like
no doubt.
100,000 years wisdom in one room.
Right.
And so that's one of the things that really make me like uh, or love my family is because
Yeah.
of what they give back. They give
Yeah.
back. They've been
Man.
instrumental in that part of my life as far as shaping the type of person that I am,
Man, for
what
real.
I will and won't do
Right. Right.
in
Right.
certain situations.
Exactly. And the decision is always ours of what we will and won't do. But having those the right impressions laid upon us early in life and often in life, right, can
Yeah,
really help to persuade us to have a more positive or a more palatable outcome than just you know than not getting the guidance, right? Because
yeah,
we all get paid a little bit of attention to, raised to a certain extent. But for those of us who have had like real true that real true love and wisdom guidance and like somebody taking you under their wing and you get a chance to look back on it and realize like, man, they really blessed me right there.
yeah,
Right, but like for me, bro, I was at the end of my wits with the streets. I was in and out of jail, dude. And this dude gave me a job and showed me how to do construction. And I'll never forget that dude.
yeah,
I'll never forget, bro. Matter of fact, truth be told, he owed me some bread for some work that I done, right?
yeah,
I would never sweat that, man. He showed me how to go make over $1 million. I'm talking about on the books.
yeah, yeah.
Over my career, I made over $1 million doing construction. How
Mhm.
could I be sweating this dude over $1,000?
I
I,
mean,
I
you
mean, I can,
can,
but I'm talking
but
about why. But
with
I've run into
sense,
some. I've run into something where I got stuck on a job, right? And I couldn't remember or figure something out. First person I called, and guess what? He picked up. Big A, what's up, baby? We
yeah,
have we chop it up, have our
that's
conversation.
$300,000 worth of information that
Bro,
you
come on.
got.
But I'm gonna sweat this dude
Yeah,
who showed me the way. On top of
yeah,
that,
yeah.
and
No,
yeah, so like people like don't put life in perspective sometimes to where yeah, you could be about your money and you could sweat each and every person for each and every dollar, like you were saying. But like really though, what are you gaining out of that? Were you running off people who was willing to not just feed you, but show your ass how to fish?
and that's why that's why I make good relationships with people. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt,
they don't cost me nothing to make a great relationship with you.
man.
It
For real,
costs me nothing, and so
for
that's
real.
why I do that because you never know if I got something that you can use, you got something I can use. Let's get it together. Let's do it.
Man, straight up, bro. And it pays to be the right kind of person, bro. Like this, man. I just started this new gig recently, man.
Hmm.
There was a dude that pretty damn talented in construction and carpentry. Was the long one with the most time at the company, but he
Hmm.
was a dick, bro. I'm talking about a straight up motherfucking a-hole, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Boom. I ain't saying nothing. No, I'm staying humble with it. I'm the new man anyway. And we know I'm a little shade. I ain't gonna say I'm black because y'all will be talking shit, but I'm a shade or two darker than the person that was trying to oppress me. No, but yeah. So I ain't saying nothing. I'm just keeping my head low and my nose clean because I don't want to lose the job. It's the holiday time, and this could be the slow season for construction too. Bing. So dude keep kind of like taking advantage of that and kind of riding me, but I'm just like, all right, dude, whatever. Boom. The boss come, he check in on the job every other day. He noticed it and don't say nothing. A week go by, bro. He come up to me and say, "Man, how you feel about things? You liking the job?" I'm like, I hope so. I
yeah.
hope
I hope
everything.
so.
I hope everything going all right. We ain't going
Yeah,
down this road, is we? No, he
yeah,
wasn't going down that road. He was coming to tell me basically he was letting the white boy go because he don't like the way he been talking to us.
yeah,
Bam.
yeah, yeah,
And the boss
yeah,
is all white man. So let's like when we group and say, man, more white people be racist and this, bro. That you can't group a whole race of people into one slump, right? Because of something bad that happened in your life. Yeah, it's people out there who is racist, and some of them happen to be white, but some of them happen to be black, and the whole deal. But the moral to the story is though, man, all I did was stay humble. I didn't show out. I didn't go tell him I was gonna kick his ass. I didn't do none of that. Bro, I just kept my head down and stayed humble because it don't cost me nothing to ignore this fool. And his attitude and his negative connotations say way more about what he's lacking in his personality than it ever says about me or the next person that he was choosing to be a beacon of low character to.
Absolutely. When you it speaks to you. It speaks to who you are when you
Man,
got when you deal with folks the way that you do. You
bro,
know,
no
and
doubt.
that's why I've been accused of being too laid back. I've been accused of being just
Yeah,
nonchalant about stuff because I'm not going to sit up here and treat you bad and then expect you to get something good out you. I'm not doing
man,
that.
dude.
But
Straight
if you
straight up.
but if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, then we'll have that conversation. Why not?
Man, no doubt. And guess what? If we can't agree, I've learned that instead of clashing and trying to go upside your head,
Yeah,
that the best route of action, of course, the action for me from there is just to not deal with you and
yeah.
go in a different direction. Because man, dude, like you take that stress home with you, man, that should have give you ulcers and
I ain't doing that.
strokes
I
and
ain't doing
this and that.
that.
Man,
I'm
I
not
ain't
doing
doing
that.
it either. Bro,
Yeah,
I
no,
cannot do
I
it
got
either.
too much other stuff I need to be doing to sit here and
Man,
think about what you do.
come on now,
Who
come
is you?
on, man.
Who
And
is
shout
you?
out to the people that's just checking in with us live right on
Yeah,
podcast without a name. Man, we just talking about basically life is not defined in how people treat you. It's defined in your reaction to how people treat you and how you carry yourself. And if you can be a person that rises above the BS when it's happening, what's up to Rajiv out here? Thank you for checking in. Yo, man, hey, but we all have a opportunity, right, to come out smelling like roses, or we can act like a pile of shit.
hmm
And most people, you know, because they get ignorant in certain times and don't know no better, or they want to, prove something, or feel like they want to show the world and step out there and fly their flag. Hey, it's all power to you, Playboy and homegirl. But guess what? You can cost yourself plenty of valuable, wonderful things and opportunities in life by showing your ass and your colors. And man, just staying humble and it's gonna show it. It's gonna show itself. The cream always rises to the top.
always, always. So um, I'd rather be, I'd rather get an understanding of where somebody coming from
No
than
doubt.
be right all the time. I like
Yeah,
I like to get an understanding because if I can understand where you're coming from, then uh our relationship is going to be based on that. And,
that's
and
right. That's
that's
right.
where if that's where you at, and that's where I'm at, I'm cool with that.
That's
Long as we got this boundary between us, let's
for real.
stick to that and let's go. I don't have
Oh,
to that we don't have to like each other. We don't have to see each other outside of work. We don't have to do
right.
none of that. All we got to do is get this work done. Let's get this work done,
That's it. Say
and
it backwards.
it's going to benefit
707
all of us.
and hi to Deborah, and it is gonna benefit all of us.
Deborah.
I couldn't ignore because she gave us the player wave in the
Yeah.
message. But yeah, no, bro, it's always gonna benefit all of us, but it's gonna benefit you to be in that right state of mind first. And I got to say that, like, man, it was beautiful to get the all right at a boy for being the team player or for being the one to just kind of push the bullshit aside and keep marching towards the goal.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
to get the project done on time and under budget.
Yeah. And so when you know what, I just look at different people talk. Like I was listening
Yeah.
to um Marlon Wayans talk
Oh
about
yeah.
how they got how they that scary movie franchise got ripped from them, and
Right.
and how Living Color got ripped from them.
Yeah.
The business that was done behind the scenes on all
Right.
of that stuff, and it comes full circle.
Man.
If somebody is not being right and somebody is not negotiating,
Woo.
it's gonna come
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
around on you.
No
And
doubt. No doubt.
and you can take whatever you want to take from us, but if you don't
Right.
have this secret sauce that we got, it ain't gonna work.
Man, it ain't gonna work. And
Yeah.
Marlon Wayans been coming with some heaters lately. He been on the heater lately. Did you see the interview? I think it was with old Uncle Shay Shay. That's what he calling himself. But he was talking about how not only was he with Pac like 30 minutes or something before he got killed, he was with Big like 30 minutes before he got like he happened to be that one that was the 6 degrees of separation between them two you know
Artists.
yeah, but them two murders that really shaped a generation, right? And I'm like, dude, wow. You think about how much he was right there, like in the mix. I'm talking about like in the grit, you know what I'm saying, of everything that was going on coming out of the 90s in the 2000s and so on, right? Man, and yeah, dude, I mean, he's one of them ones. He's one of them ones, man. Marlon Wayans, dude,
Don't sleep.
much
Don't
respect
sleep. Don't sleep on him. Don't sleep on him.
for real.
Because he is friends with a lot of real people.
No doubt,
You
no
see what I'm
doubt.
saying? That's what makes him. That's what makes him
Yeah,
okay in my book
I was about to say,
because how real he is.
and to me, I was about to say, it just shows me that he must be one of the real individuals out there because, dude, everybody that you salute for being real, they fuck with Marlon Wayans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, tough, just like they fucks with Eddie Murphy. Which I gotta say, being Eddie, man, that was mind blowing, bro. And
Yeah.
it took me back. It
Uh-huh.
took me back, man. The Saturday Night Live days, right? Man, I mean, come on, dude. He brought stand-up comedy back. Period. Like after Rich, it took a little snooze
But
fast
but
kind
but
of.
but he, but if you check out what he said, it's one day back then it was just one
Yeah,
nigga a year that can get on, one nigga a year
one,
that can get on,
bruh.
that can get on until
That,
they had that until your boy
yeah,
Russell Simmons had that Def Comedy Jam. Then
exactly.
anybody and everybody can get on after that.
And bruh, and just think about the burst of entertainment juice that we got when Def Comedy Jam came, and your Chris Tuckers and your Kevin Harts and your
Bernie
you,
Mac,
Bernie Mac, bro. You name it, the
Cedric the
biggest head,
Entertainer.
straight up, right? And so, like, look what blooms from opportunity. Them, it's not like they just started having more than one good comedian or actor out there when them. No, they just never was getting the opportunity because there was a designed oppression, right? Of black entertainers. The
Yeah,
same reason.
but but like I say, when they kick that door open,
Yeah,
uh, it's been open for a long time.
no doubt.
Kings of Comedy tour. You'll never have another one exactly like that, but I
No,
bet you can get one better.
you think you can?
I think you can get one better
Yeah, yeah,
if you combine a couple of those old comics with some
right.
of these new comics that's out here.
No doubt.
You're gonna sell out everywhere you go. I don't
No
care what
doubt.
place. I don't care what venue you go to.
Right. No, and I do. Okay, I feel you on that there. Usually though, it's crazy how you can never get that to come together until the old head is so washed up that don't nobody want to see him. And but you're right though. If they could put it together where, man, you could catch some of these dudes who kind of right there. The cat some of the
If you
cats I
can,
just named
yeah,
with
if you can have Steve Harvey host, and you could have DL, and you could have Cedric the Entertainer, and then
yeah.
you add some new comics to that.
Right. Exactly.
You selling out everywhere you go. You selling out
Man,
everywhere you go.
hey,
I,
everywhere you go, and
everywhere you
like, man,
go.
I love the fact that, like, man, the stand-up comedy scene is thick right now.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a lot of good talent. I would love to see a proper like female queens of comedy, right? Like I felt like they kind of failed to bring it on that, like they brought it on the Kings because they were just trying to ride the wave.
Well, I think so. I think so. I think it's a difference in female comedy, stand up comedy, and
Yeah,
men stand up comedy. I think men dominate the stand up comedy because that's what we do. We're here. That's what we do. But
right.
there's some funny women out there. Don't
Oh,
get me wrong.
dude, like Tiffany had it.
There's some funny women out there. But we have to be real here and understand that it's certain things that women can't say that
You're
men
right.
can.
You're right
You
because
see what I'm saying? Yeah,
for her to still retain her lady card,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
There's certain lines and
But
certain
yeah,
yeah,
but nowadays Nowadays, I think it's an even. I think it's an even. I'm gonna go back on what I said, but I think it's an even playing field right now, where women can say a lot of things that they want to say now without being
Well,
penalized. But men get canceled.
well, no doubt, because you know what, they've desensitized the lines of the predominant sexuality, meaning like men being able to get that double standard, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, but at the same
Mm-hmm.
time, too, it's like a problem with it in the world is, you know, women, oh, we want to be equal, we want to be liberal, we want to be this, that, and the other, and then it goes to like, oh, now you want to take it over and make it a feminine thing where we got to learn how to balance that, like make it where it is an even playing field, but also don't make it where now women got this double standard of, oh, you got to treat me like a lady, but I'm gonna be in your face like a man.
Yeah, no, 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 no. I don't want to
Like,
see that.
like
I know we can't have that. We can't have any of that.
you
We can't.
look, Rajiv said, yeah, Queens, it was raunchy as it
Yeah,
was.
yeah, yeah.
And that's, I wish they would have, like you saying you representing yourself as a queen of comedy. A queen is usually an elegant, a very you know, not
Yeah.
only want to use the word regal, but an elegant individual. It's somebody who's got that certain glow about them. And it was gutter. It was all gutter. And like I think that keeping that ladylike vibe to some degree, it ain't no saying that they can't roll their sleeves up, but keeping a lady's touch in it, right, is what will make it be its own entity versus, yeah, that was just another bad attempt at doing the Kings of Comedy sequel.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah, exactly. Just keep it equal, but and keeping it lady like. And I agree with that, man. I miss
Uh,
it, man. I ain't gonna lie. I
if you
love
hold on, if
women.
you hold on. I'm sorry to cut you
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
If you're on right now, please share this. Share this with your peoples and friends all on your social
Yeah,
media. Share this if you on
please though. And, and,
if
and,
you're on
and
any platform that we are broadcasting on. Please share this. If you share this, you get more people involved and we
no
can talk
doubt.
to more people about what's going on. But what you
And
saying, brother?
don't forget to give us a like if you
Yeah,
like it. And hopefully you like it. Even if you
Asher.
don't, give us something. Let us know what you think, man, because it don't get better if you don't help us make it that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's a lot of crazy shit going on in the world. Did you see this thing going on with the drone strikes? Right?
No, I haven't seen. I haven't really tripped about.
Okay, so some obvious it's some drone strikes that went on. Thank you. I seen the lights going up right now. I appreciate y'all. Woo! Regime, the love is felt. So they got drone strikes is going on. And somebody helped me. It's down in Southern America, and 82, 80 something, 86 people have been killed right in these drone strikes. And basically, they were saying that they was unsanctioned drone strikes that Trump and them went some backdoor kind of way and called them drug runners. And if some of these people ain't drug runners, supposedly they can get rid of, they can get him up out of there. I don't know about all of that, but what I'm getting at is, man, where's these people's rights, man? How do you just get to point me out and say, oh, they running dope and blow everything up? And some of the people didn't die immediately.
Mm-hmm.
They gave them a secondary kill order supposedly and said, make sure that everybody is up out of there. I want everybody 10 toes up.
Damn, damn. See, and that's why I try to keep my ass into something more, more
Right,
nice and quiet. And I don't want to be in no limelight with nobody. I don't want to be in known as. I don't want to be known as
right.
Escobar. I don't want to be
No,
known as none of that
but
because this type of shit can happen to you. If
right,
they want to do anything they want to do
right.
to you, they are going to make up or they're going to do it to you regardless of how what
True.
it's going to take out.
No, true, no doubt. And Regime said apparently these fools are breaking the laws of war, and that's what I was about to say. These is considered like war crimes, bro. This is like
That's why we have the Geneva Convention. Ain't that what? Ain't that what we supposed to?
bro, exactly. And like, man, it's one thing when you overstepping within your own country
Yeah,
confines, like
yeah.
like how all this ICE shit with immigration is foul, bro. They
Mm-hmm.
running into schools and stripping kids out of parents, like that's. But this it's within the country.
Yeah,
Right. But
yeah.
bro, when you start going into international shit and now you judge, jury, and execution like blue, we still don't even have no proof. They didn't find no kilos floating in the water.
No,
Only boat parts. Only
no.
only body parts. So like man, dog, like when I'm sizing up shit like this, I'm saying to myself, how can you consider that or call yourself leadership to people, man? And this is what you condone, man. Only man, the only kind of leadership I want, man, is people who got love and respect for the the wideness of humanity. Basically, meaning like there ain't got to be no superior group of people, dog.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's just say that there's like there are superior people, but it don't have nothing to do with like a race or or nothing like that, dude. No, people are superior because they go above and beyond, or because they are super duper smart or strong, fast, whatever. And like we just got to get off that kick. Like
But then that's only limited to your knowledge base. That's only
that's
limited
it.
to what you professionally do. It's not
That
it's not it's, it's
man.
not it's not it's not to say that you're better than me because you can transfer you can transplant a heart in somebody.
Right.
No,
Right.
that's just something that you can do better than me because you studied and you put the work in and know how to do that.
Dude,
That's
and
a
that's
profession.
just it.
But we are still human and we're still either men or we're
Right.
still women. So I don't think there should be a superior race, but
Right.
regardless of what you know how to do.
Yeah.
That's just like I look at that just like when you go into somebody's home.
Right.
There's no I mean, I don't care if the wife make more money than the dude. The dude is the
Right.
head of the house. The dude is the head of the household and should be treated as such. So if I made the most money in the household, so what?
Right.
We still gonna discuss everything that go on. We still gonna make a decision together
Right.
about what's going on, other than just one person being a dominant force. No, we gonna still make that decision together. I don't care if I sat on the couch all day and did nothing,
True
and
that.
you went out and worked. That would be our dynamic, and then that would be we still gonna have to discuss certain things that go on in the house. That don't stop nothing.
Man, that's it, dog. And I agree with Rasheed, man. We all bleed red, man. Like let's just get off the superiority kick. And I'm gonna tell you the best, most fruitful relationships are relationships that's cultivated on equality, right? And ran together. And the whole thing is this: somebody does have to put their foot down at a certain point when an agreement cannot be made.
But it could be on anything from any situation from anywhere. It could be something that
Exactly.
it could be something that your partner can do that and have an insight on that you don't. So
It,
you
it,
you so you may have to acquiesce to that and say, okay, well
exactly,
let's try
right?
let's try that. Let's
Right,
try that. So
bro.
it's your dynamic. It's what you come up with. But in this world, in this society,
It is.
it should be a lot of people understanding that we are people. We everybody bleed red.
Man,
So what are you telling me?
and I'm gonna tell you like this: like in a relationship, man, I love for my partner to be able to be right, like straight up, because I'm getting to learn something, right? Like I'm getting to expand my knowledge base, and I ain't ever gonna have a problem saying you're right or oops, I got that one wrong or I misspoke.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, like man, when you just let go of the pressure of trying to be right all the time, of trying to be all knowledgeable, all fucking knowing, and all this, like when you take that pressure off of yourself, man, life gets a whole lot more enjoyable,
For sure, a whole lot more enjoyable.
a whole lot more,
I enjoy the debate.
man.
I enjoy the discussion.
No
I
doubt,
enjoy the communication. But
man.
I'm gonna preface that by saying when it's a safe space, when it's a space that I feel
No doubt,
comfortable with being transparent. If it's a space that I feel comfortable that I'm
yeah,
gonna be heard and that we're gonna
right,
be able to go back and forth about it
right,
without no problems. That's when I enjoy that. I don't enjoy the buffoonery. I don't enjoy
man.
the constant interrogation.
Exactly.
That's not communication.
And,
When somebody is interrogating you,
yeah.
that's not communication.
No doubt, and I mean that goes into any realm of relationship. Like, man, just this past weekend, man, I had somebody on my daughter's other side of the family try to come basically and remind me that I like that. Okay, I know I gotta take care of this before it becomes a problem. Okay, I heard you. Boom. Okay, we talked about that. Now, when they see you the next time. instead of just being able to let it go and be like, okay, are you working on that? Well, yeah, but it hasn't happened yet. They want to lecture. Well, you can't. Like, dude, I didn't come home after busting my ass all day to be lectured like a motherfucking kid while you standing in my house. Now, how about that? But I'm trying to give you the respect. But I mean, I left the F bombs and shit fly this weekend because I'm like, for real though. Like I said, I'm gonna handle it. You were talking about some shit that you said to me a week ago, and I told you I'm gonna work on that and get it taken care of. Obviously, that's not a wake up in the morning and snap your fingers, right?
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, I let off and
Yeah.
unload it. But while you sitting in my house with your feet kicked up, I'm in the kitchen cooking, trying to get everybody fed and you got the nerve to come in this motherfucker talking to me while I'm paying the bills and putting the food. Yeah, I wish the fuck, man. And I ain't gonna lie. I had to let myself be, but then I followed that up by saying, hey, you know what? Before we part ways, I don't want to walk out of here yelling at each other and cussing like buffoons, right? Boom. I want you to know I'm working on that, but please don't come badgering me about it every 2 days when you see me.
Interrogating. It's interrogation.
Exactly,
That's what
man.
it is. Don't no badge or nothing. It's interrogation. You ask me the same question 1,000 different ways, and when I answer the question,
Yeah,
slightly different than I answered it
man.
the first time, it's gonna
Yeah,
be a huge problem. Stop doing that
man.
to me. Stop
Like
doing that to me. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. I'm not your son. Stop
no,
doing that to me.
no, exactly. And I'm not on trial here neither.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah, 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 yeah.
like
Civil or criminal.
man, dog. There's
Yeah,
nothing drives me more crazy because first
man,
of all, I'm
man.
not the person that's gonna lie because
Yeah,
I ain't got time to be trying to remember and keep
yeah,
up with the shit.
yeah, yeah.
So if it hurts somebody's feelings or not, the truth is coming if you ask me. And like, man, sorry if that hurt your feelings. Not because I'm not sorry I said it, but I'm sorry it hurt your feelings.
I ain't even
Man,
sorry it hurt your feelings. I'm telling you straight up. We're adults. You. If I hurt your feelings saying something real,
yeah.
then you really didn't. I don't know what's going on with you.
Man, because it was said with God love, and it definitely wasn't no ill intentions with the shit for you to be
I see.
feeling all crunchy and
See,
butthurt.
the reason why I think like that is because I'm very intentional. When I
No,
say something,
no doubt.
or I ask the question, I'm
Right.
very. That's an intention. I have an
No
intention
doubt. No doubt.
behind that to be
Yeah.
to get to the bottom of something or
Right.
to understand what it is you're saying or where you're
Yeah.
coming from. I'm
Yeah.
trying to do that. So with me being intentional like that, it's not an interrogation from my
Right.
part.
Right.
I'm not coming at you. I'm trying to see what your feelings are.
Right.
I'm trying to
And
see
you ask, and you're
how I
not
can not do
probing,
that.
and you're not probing to find any little thing to nitpick at.
Yeah,
You asking a very intentional question for a very specific reason
reason.
to try to reach you know to reach a understandable result, like a result that comes to let's make this better
Yeah,
and make an improvement versus like I'm not just here asking you questions to corner you up and say, aha, I got you.
yeah.
Like,
That's what kills me. That's
yeah,
what kills me. Why are
yeah,
you doing that? Why do you
right,
want to do
right,
that?
right. Like
What is it that you're
because
trying to accomplish here?
well, first of all, like when somebody's probing like that, you can never ever come up with the right fucking answer.
When I say I'm not talking about that,
Right.
I become the villain because now I don't want to communicate.
Yeah, but it's not that. The point is you trying to avoid bullshit that's going to be a distraction, and this person is looking to distract you with any bullshit that they can grasp a hold of, and it's like, man, I'm already here because I want to be. You don't have to trick me into coming here.
You don't have to do that.
You don't have to trick me into
Yeah,
picking up the phone. We already
yeah,
talking. Now you
yeah,
fucking it up and
yeah,
making me not want to pick up the next
yeah,
4 times.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
come on, man.
yeah, yeah. And so with that being said,
Yeah,
that's why I have a lot of knowledge about where I need
right.
to and where I want to go and things that I want to do and how
No
I would
doubt.
like to communicate with people is because I've been through it. I've been
Yeah,
through those type of things. I've been through
yeah,
those type of things.
yeah. Man, on a side note, I'm sitting here
Yeah.
watching the number 1 and 2 teams in the nation in college right now. Indiana and Ohio State, Big
Mm.
Ten championships on TV. Defensive battle going back and forth. Who you think's gonna snatch this one up?
I'm not a big college dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I would say the team that has the better defense will
Yeah.
will be the team that's going to win. That's
It is a good game. I'm gonna say that. And what's up with Hard, man? What's cracking with you, baby?
hard,
Hey,
hard.
it, no,
Good,
I'm gonna
good
tell you what.
game coming
It's
from
been back
hard.
and forth. You would expect Ohio State, based on pedigree, to be the winner of this game. I'm on the under. I guess I'm always kind of hoping and rooting for the underdog. I like this kid that Indiana got at quarterback. He was a transfer from Cal Berkeley last year, right? And dude, he's slicing them up a little bit. 13-10 right now in the middle of the third quarter. And like I say, these are the number one. So this could be the national championship game. And man, I love the fact that Indiana then came out of the kind of nowhere in the football world of college and been able to establish themselves, dude. And they're
So it's
legit
always going to
powerhouse.
be controversy. It's always going to be controversy in college football, college sports.
Yeah,
They want to keep people talking about it. It's
yeah,
always and that playoff system is to
right,
me is a headache. But
right.
people are going to be talking about it, and that's how they
Well,
want
well
to
and the
listen.
dope thing about this is here is like him and Rajiv say she like Ohio State. Ohio State is hard to bet against. They got the two quarterbacks that are number one and two most likely in the Heisman's, in the Heisman vote this
Money.
year. So they're not just playing for the Big Ten championship. They basically playing for the Heisman Trophy. They playing for space in the playoff. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, this is the game of the, and it's not a high scoring game, but it's a very, like you say, it's a very entertaining game, and yeah, it's big money going on.
Now, is the Warriors playing tonight?
The Warriors are playing tonight. Oh yeah, yeah. Indiana's top receiver is out. Wait, no, wait. The Warriors they not playing tonight. Hold on, let me
Oh,
see.
they're not playing tonight because somebody told me that they was playing tonight, and I'm just trying to.
Hold on, I'm
Yeah,
finna verify one way or the other. I ain't gonna lie. It's been hard to watch with Steph out. They have not. Yeah, they are playing tonight. Oh, they actually won. They beat Cleveland 99-94. Shout out Dub Nation. That's my squad. It's been hard. It's been hard. No, but yeah, it's been hard. Like, man, they've got an identity, but it ain't enough, right? It ain't enough. And people was talking about a Giannis trade potentially. Giannis wanting to get out of
bro. I don't
Milwaukee.
want. I don't like that because you're gonna have to give up too much to get it.
Well, yeah, but
You
I'm gonna
see what
say
I'm
like
saying?
this, and I'm gonna say like this. Yeah, you are gonna have to give up too much to get him, and I don't think we have a package that's more attractive than the other teams that would be wanting to go get him this time.
Yeah, yeah.
Kaminga looked a
Who
lot
you
more
gonna give
shiny
up?
last
You're
year.
not giving up your core three. You're not giving up your. You're not
No,
giving up your core
well,
two. I should
well,
say.
oh, see now, Draymond is a part of that trade package. If you and I don't see that's what people don't get. Curry is not Curry without Draymond. Like if there's one
Well,
player
well,
that
well, well, well. I beg to differ that because in the international game, how he went off in that international game.
no, I'm hearing you on that, but I'm
Yeah,
saying like on a play in and play out basis,
yeah,
dude,
yeah.
they synergy is so like interwoven, and,
Mm-hmm.
and and like Rajiv is on point with this. 2 years left in the Curry window, right? Kaminga for Demonis Sabonis. I would love that trade right now. If you would give me that trade 6 days of the week, I would beg you to sell it to me on the 7th.
Tell it to
Demonis,
me.
man, straight up. No,
uh, uh,
Demonis Sabonis would be a hell of an upgrade in our front court. And
yeah,
Kaminga is a hell of a ball player and a great
yeah.
talent, but I'm gonna say that he don't fit, man, in the fluidity of the system,
Yeah,
right?
but I get that. I get that. But I was I was thinking about Giannis.
Yeah,
Why would a team want to give up assets?
right.
They whole team to get Giannis. I mean, Giannis is
Yeah,
good. Don't get me wrong.
and
Don't get me wrong. He's good,
I'm
but
not
but
gonna lie,
but
he
but
don't
if
fit.
I was a GM, I'm not mortgaging the future on him.
No,
Not
and,
doing it.
and I'm not gonna
Not doing
lie,
it.
Demonis Sabonis would be a lot better fit
Yeah,
for the kind of system that the Warriors run,
absolutely,
and you're gonna
absolutely.
give up a hell of a lot less to get him,
Absolutely. Can I
right?
can I get can instead of going to get that Mercedes Benz, can I get
Man,
that can I get that Kia, that fully loaded Kia,
bro,
or that fully loaded what is that other one called?
man.
The
Oh,
Genesis. Can I get the fully loaded Genesis?
the
And,
Genesis.
and, I, and, I,
Hey,
and we and we good. We finna roll. We good.
no, for real though. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, if you ask me, if you're talking about grabbing Giannis, right, you're just grabbing Kuminga at 4 or 5, 6 inches taller, whatever, however much taller, the same player. Not a consistent 3-point ball. They can get to the lane pretty much when they want to, but is that in the flow of this keep the ball moving offense?
Yeah, no,
No.
I'm not sold on that. I'm not
No.
sold on that. I would roll the dice the other way.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I'm
Yeah,
not
to
doing.
me,
When I be playing 2K and I be looking at trades for different people on my team,
right.
I'll be like, oh, I'm not doing that.
Man,
Not
straight up. And like really, the only person that's figured out how to do isolation in this recent era is JB3, Jimmy Butler, right? Jimmy Buckets has figured out how to work his isolation into the flow of the offense. And
but the way that I watch their offense work, it's
in
not
a
a lot of pick and
stabilizer.
roll. It's not a lot of pick and roll.
No. And Jimmy Butler's isolation game is part of the stabilizing.
Yeah.
Like when the passing rhythm is off, man, throw it to Jimmy. Slow down the offense, get a bucket. Boom. But he understands that we're not going to change into a 70 pick and roll a game team. Like, no. If anything, we like to run that 2-guard pick and pop action where the guards running the back screen, so you get a free three-point shooter. We ain't rolling to the basket much. Like the Warriors' offense is almost inside out to the traditional way of basketball, right? So like, man, not to get all hooked and huffed up into that.
Oh, I like it. I like it. Explain it to
I
me.
would love to get a big man more like Sabonis than I would to get somebody who's going to want to dribble and pound the ball
Yeah.
1,000 times a game.
What about when you talk about bigs that do shit like that?
Yeah.
I have to say that's what I look at if I was trying to acquire one of them.
Right.
That's what I have to look at. I have to look at
Right.
how you gonna fit our what we do. And
Yeah.
I mean defensively, if you play your heart out, you can
Right.
fit anywhere.
Anywhere.
But that's not on a lot of players' mind is defense.
No, it's not. And honestly, man, if you can get a good scrappy defensive bunch that's gonna close out hard and go rebound the ball, man, you can mess around and find yourself in the conference finals before you know what happened.
You really can, because then that's gonna help you along the way. That's why those are the things I look at. If I was a GM today, I would look at those things before I start making some trades, and before I start signing people. I want to know how they're gonna fit with what our philosophy is, or what our coach's philosophy is. What is our coach's philosophy?
I'm gonna tell you 2 young teams that I'm really enjoying watching play ball, and they got 2 different situations. One of them is the Detroit Pistons. Cade, man, I'm gonna tell you, Cade and the Cade and company, man, they play a good brand of ball. Of course, I'm gonna throw the Spurs in there, but I really was gonna say the Rockets because of the way they're figuring out how to close games with KD in the house.
And they well coached. They
are well coached, man.
I don't care what Ume did on his own time.
Udoka did.
I don't care who he was bashing.
He made a bad
he
made a bad move in his personal life, but on the basketball court, man, the bro know what he doing.
Yeah.
And the West is stacked. Like, man, I ain't gonna lie. I have to admit this right now. It hurts to say this as a Warriors fan, but the Lakers, man, they look strong right now. I'm not gonna use the word dominant, but they look really strong right now. And we ain't gonna even get on what OKC is doing, right?
I don't even want to talk about OKC. Somebody told me they've been building for 5 years. They've been building, and
they have, and they've been building mostly through the draft and very, very smart free agent signings. I mean, like they really pick people like damn it, what's my boy's name? The white boy that's raw on their team. They come off the bench. Come on.
Shagun?
No. Oh no, we talking about OKC. I'm talking about
OKC.
Came from the Lakers and the Bulls. Damn. Anyway, scrappy on defense. Everybody knows exactly what I'm talking about. Somebody will say it probably in a minute. But the point is, the free agent signings that they make, they fit into the system. Man, I look at old boy that's out that was out, Jay Williams, that came out of Santa Clara University. Let me see. Oh, that's what makes OKC dangerous, man. And it
Caruso.
is. Oh man, what is his name?
Alex Caruso.
Alex Caruso. There we go.
Alex Caruso. Mm-hmm.
I remember that the Warriors, OKC, and one other team was trying to sign Alex Caruso. And thank you, Deborah. I'm loving this podcast. This was live. This has been live and lit from the jump. Caruso, bro, was such an implemental signing, and look what he does. He puts his huevos to the ground on defense, and he's always going to be willing to put his body on the line to get that 50-50 ball.
Yeah.
Man,
yeah.
and
yeah.
dude, teams that ain't racing for the 50-50 is losing. Period.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I totally get it.
Yeah, Caruso is sick, man. Is we gonna jump into these into some quick picks before we get off here?
For sure. I'm looking
on,
up some of these NFL.
Yeah, I'm pulling up.
I'm looking up some of these standings right now. Yeah, and I'm looking up some of these. I want to ask you a question though about division by division.
Okay.
Who you think gonna win the AFC East?
AFC East. Oh, bro, they already leading the AFC East. The New England is taking that division.
They showing folks. Coach and quarterback.
Coach and quarterback, bro. New England is taking that division.
And defense.
That's it. That's it, bro. And they got character and culture, man. The Bills are fledgling right now. If they didn't have Josh Allen, they'd be completely lost. Let's talk real quick about how the Cowboys got beat up by the Lions. They pretty much, Dactavius and them probably pretty much took themselves out of the playoff race.
Dactavius and them, huh?
Yeah.
No, I agree totally. I thought that Dallas would come in and at least get this game.
Yeah.
I thought that they could do it, but they showed the world that they couldn't get it done there. So it's gonna be tough. It's tough for Dallas because you gotta win that division, and Philly is looking like they're walking away with that division.
Philly is definitely walking away with that division, and the bad thing about it is ain't nobody tried to step up and stop them from walking off with their lunch money, and I don't like that. Man, let's see.
The goose.
Yeah, let's go down the line because we got some heaters real quick. Okay. Bengals and Bills. Let's start with that. You know Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is back.
What are they playing?
They playing in Buffalo.
Damn, because Buffalo they're a good home team.
They are a good home team, but I'm stepping out on a limb and picking Cincinnati.
That's where I want to lean to. I want to lean towards Cincinnati because I like that Jamar Chase. I don't care if he spit on people. I like that Jamar Chase. I like that. I like that Joe Burrow. I like that Joe Burrow. So I'm gonna put it in their hands.
And let me just say, man, Joe Flacco was better than serviceable this year, right? But Joe Burrow just reminded me of how elite he is, man. That dude got elite talent, like elite chops out there on the field.
Joe Burrow?
Joe Burrow, yeah.
Yeah, no. He proved to me that you can have an injury, sit out for a couple of weeks, and come back and understand, and you still can see stuff.
Yeah,
and you still can know how to play that quarterback position. Some other quarterbacks in the league, boy,
you on the money.
They ain't see it, huh?
And Rashid is on the money at home. Buffalo 6-point favorites. So say Vegas. What I would stay away from is I would fuck with the over on this game, 53.5 points.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna say, like, man, that's the misleading point line right there.
Fuck Vegas. Look at the injury report, and then you tell me.
Let's dip off into that real quick.
Tell me what's gonna happen.
Man, come on with this phone shit. What's up with this phone, man? Hold on. There we go. Let's see. Now, Ian. Okay, so out for the Bengals is only 2 players.
Okay,
that's Hendrickson's been out half the season now with a hip flexor.
We ain't worried about
it. And they got Hayward out, the linebacker with a fibula. Now it's 6 players out for the
Buffalo Bills.
And Joey Bosa is one of them. Bernard is one of them. The linebacker. Man, dude, they got somebody out. They got Palmer out.
Cincinnati gonna whoop their ass.
Dude, yeah,
Cincinnati gonna whoop their ass. I don't.
They missing like 4 or 5 starters.
Vegas.
What I'm
my language. Vegas, Vegas.
Yeah,
big one.
Big time. 8-4 against 8-4 goes up against 8-4. You got the Indianapolis Colts going to see them Jaguars of Duval County. Now Vegas, of course, leaning 1.5 points to the Colts. That's not saying that they They saying basically they don't know who's gonna win.
Yeah, I'm going Colts.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going Colts. I'm going Colts.
Over under 45.5. I would stick with the under if I was
Okay.
going to fool with either one of those in
Yeah,
this game.
yeah. I'm going with the Colts.
Yeah, neither one of these teams got a very consistent offense, but the defense has been showing up all year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and back. But one thing I wanted to go back to the regime said about Cincinnati and Buffalo. Both defenses do suck. East. Back to two defenses that don't suck ass, but the teams ain't doing what you thought they would do this year. You got the Commanders, another 1.5 point favorite on the road against the Vikings. They got to go into Minnesota and see them. Who you got?
I'm going Vikings on that.
Yeah, oh,
Because
I'm sorry,
I
I didn't even get to say I was picking the Jaguars on the last one.
yeah, I think yeah. Go ahead.
You know, so yeah, Jaguars over Colts for me this week because the Colts have burnt me a few times straight. And on this game that we just pulled up, I got to go with the Vikings on this, even though they got this 1.5 points for the Commanders. Who's gonna get it done for them?
That's why I got to go over there to the other
Man.
side. I
Oh,
don't see
now
nobody
wait a
getting it
minute
done.
though. Wait a minute though.
If their name was the Redskins, I probably pick them, but no.
There was a possibility that Jaden Daniels was going to be removed, and he is not on the injury report. So Jaden
That's
Daniels is
fine.
starting this game.
That's fine. I don't have as much faith in him at this juncture. Only because how the season has been going, and only
it's been a rough one.
The injuries that's been sustained this year. I think you're gonna get more of the same.
Right.
And so I gotta skip over to the other side.
Right. I love some home dogs. I love them dogs either way they come. They can be boiled, fried, or sizzling. Yeah. I love them dogs. Next game, Dolphins against Jets. You dig me? This is in New York.
J-E-T. Jet.
Not for me though.
Injury report. I got to look at the injury report for
injury report. So, welcome to the Tyrod Taylor era. I'm going with Miami because they got a consistent quarterback. Let me see. The Jets are missing a lot of players. Yes, they are. And there's only going to be 3 players out. I'm not even going to read the names because it doesn't matter who they are.
So we're going. I'm going with the Jets. Got the less injury report. I'm going with the Jets, man. I got to go with the Jets. J-E-T.
Jets. Okay, and I'm gonna go with Mikey McDeasy and them Dolphins up over there because I really do think they done found they late season stride.
Them damn Dolphins.
They're my number one spoilers for the rest of this season. Going on.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Deborah says she going NY all the way. So if this is a consensus, I've lost.
Yeah.
If we have to watch that game,
Deborah, all you have to do is say J. Jets. That's all you gotta say. And it's all good. It's all good.
Oh man, here go one that you can't get confused about: Saints at the Buccaneers in Tampa. You know that's easy.
Tampa.
That's easy to do right there.
Tampa. They don't pay. They don't pay any state taxes.
No, they don't, and they are going to be taxing the New Orleans Saints. I'm gonna say this: I wouldn't go with a points bet on this one. Like I wouldn't take them at the 8.5, but they're gonna win the game. That's not a doubt in my mind. Seahawks at the Falcons.
Ooh,
Seahawks all the way. I hate to say it because that goes against what I need to happen for my 49ers to get in more comfortably. But the 49ers controlling their own destiny right now with a bye week this week. I'm happy for my team to be getting some rest.
Yeah, they need it because the quarterback he was throwing to people who you couldn't see. You know, he probably colorblind. He might be colorblind. I need to give him a test. I might need to give him a test, man.
Hey, you know what? He didn't throw no interceptions in Cleveland. Leave my nigga alone.
Man, you might because he might be like Test the Birdie. He was colorblind.
Ooh, let's go Atlanta, bang.
And he wasn't throwing the ball pretty well.
That's it. I'm hoping. I would love for Atlanta to get physical and turn into what they could turn into to help my Niners cruise into the playoffs as a 5 seed or something. Here go a big time divisional matchup. Head up for first place. Both teams 6-6. You know who it is. Out of the black and blue division, Steelers and Ravens.
I'm a homer.
I know,
I'm going straight Ravens. I'm going straight Ravens.
man. Hey,
Ravens.
I'm
Because
going straight Ravens too. Now, I'm not gonna lie. If Aaron Rodgers was
yeah,
healthier and
yeah,
playing,
yeah,
I would go with the Steelers just to make this interesting.
yeah,
Matter of fact,
yeah.
gentlemen, you know what? I'm
What
gonna
you
go with the Steelers.
what you
Mason
think?
Rudolph. No,
What you think
no.
about this noise about Mike Tomlin parting ways with the
I see that. His
Pittsburgh
name
stuff?
been in the trade fucking rumors more than the players.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
Steelers would be the dumbest. That don't make sense for them. But you know what? Let me see. Baltimore and the Raiders need help.
Well,
Boy,
that's
hey,
fine. That's fine. That's fine. Go. She's a 49er fan, so go ahead and
hey,
go ahead and take your bye week.
and let me ask you
Rest
this:
up.
what would you?
Rest
How would
up.
you like? How would you like the
Lick your
idea of
wounds.
Mike Tomlin taking over in Baltimore?
Oh, that would be crazy. That would be crazy.
As as
That would be something that I wouldn't even trip off of. I wouldn't trip off losing Harbaugh over that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do it. If I was to say
Okay,
um, how
because
much
I
I
know
feel
you got an affinity for
about Mike Tomlin.
Tomlin. You know,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
do too.
I wouldn't feel bad at all. I wouldn't feel bad at all. It's
Yeah.
not too many people that I feel like that about, but Mike Tomlin is one of them. Mike
Oh,
Tomlin is one of them. I
so let me
think
ask you this: what would that do? What would that change? What would that change for the? How would the look of the Ravens change if Mike Tomlin
defense,
took over?
defensively,
Yeah.
defensively, they won't be giving. It'll be like Terrell Suggs was saying.
Right.
They not giving up the run.
Right. Right.
Ain't nobody gonna run on us.
I
And then
agree with Tomlin
offensively,
being. I agree with Tomlin being a Hall of Fame coach.
yeah, and then
You don't accomplish what he has as far as his career.
yeah,
You know, man, dude. That dude,
and
man.
then offensively, whoever he hired to be that coordinator, he
Yeah,
lets them do their fucking jobs.
that's it. I went with Baltimore. I'm saying the Raiders need help. Yeah. The Raiders need a lot of help, and I don't
The
even know
Raiders
where it
need
starts.
Shador. The Raiders need Shador Sanders, and they need his
Hey,
father, Deion
hey,
Sanders, to come coach there.
if they could get Shador Sanders up in there for
And then
sure. Hey,
get that other guy, Deion Sanders in silver and black.
hey,
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna
I'm
say like
sorry.
this.
Y'all. It's gonna be tough out there in that division.
Yeah. So to make it clear, we both picking the Ravens on that last one, y'all. I was
Yeah,
joking with the
I'm
Steelers
busting.
thing,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
this is one that I can't even come up with a joke for. Titans at the Browns. I'm just gonna say I'm picking the Browns. They 4.5-point favorites at home.
I'm picking the Browns.
Yeah,
What's his name? Miles Garrett goes crazy.
goes crazy, and he's gonna go crazy.
Miles Garrett goes
Cam
crazy.
Ward is gonna be having nightmares about 95
Yeah.
for
Where's
the
he
next.
lined up? Where is he lined up at?
Ooh-wee.
Where is he lined up? Because every time you come to the line, where is he lined up? Oh, he right there. I need you to
Yeah,
go on over there and chip him. He need to be chipped.
yeah,
He need to be
yeah,
chipped.
yeah. He is the sack master,
Yeah, he
and
need to be
and I'm
chipped.
gonna say like this.
They need to send some bad pizza to his room.
That's one more player that this next team could really use on the field to go with Shador Sanders that would turn their franchise around. Raiders, Broncos at Raiders. The 10-2 Broncos against the 2-10 Raiders. 7.5-point favorites of the Broncos on the road. Over
coach,
under 40 and
coach
a
and
half.
quarterback.
Yeah, man.
Coach,
It's not
quarterback.
even.
Coach and quarterback. I
I,
cannot pick the Raiders in this divisional game. I
man,
cannot
I
do it.
cannot either because
Bo Nix finna go wild up there.
yes.
Out there, he finna go wild in the desert. Bo
Yes,
Nix.
he is. I can't come up with a scenario where I don't see that happening. This is the game of the week kind of game right here, divisional game in the NFC North, Bears and Packers. I'm looking forward to this one. It's the late game on Fox tomorrow.
The Packers, the
You
Green
Packers,
Bay
huh?
Packers, the
Woo!
Green Bay
These are
Packers.
two teams that I really do enjoy watching. Let's make it interesting. I'm gonna go with the Bears on the road. Packers is
Oh my
7-point
God!
faves.
Yeah.
That's letting you. Vegas is letting you know that Chicago ain't got a damn hope in Green Bay this week. But I'm gonna go with them to keep it interesting. I like what Caleb Williams been doing.
Chicago is the divisional leader. They are the division
They
leader
are the
at
divisional leader. Do you know
9-3.
they're the number one seed in the conference right now?
Oh, I didn't know that.
They are
Ooh,
the number one seed
I
in the
didn't know.
conference.
Ooh, the
So
Bears,
put some
the
respect on
Bears,
their name, the Monsters of the Midway. And
yeah,
I hate the Packers
the
too. Let's go,
Green
Caleb.
Bay Packers. They're gonna get that win, and then
Yeah.
they're gonna be at the top of the division. They're gonna be at the top of the division by the end of the weekend. The Green
All
Bay.
these
Green
all
Bay.
these reverse married little records here. Next game up, Rams at the Cardinals. Of course, the Rams are 10-point favorites over the Cardinals. Rams 9-3, Cardinals 3-9. Divisional game though. Don't sleep. I want to pick this is my upset of the week because that makes my thing work out even better. If the Rams would lose another one to a subpar team. No, I can't call Carolina a subpar team. They right there on the crust of the crust. But yeah, as much as I
That's
want
only
to,
in their division, though. That's only in their division is weak.
yeah,
You
and
got Tampa
as
Bay,
much
you
as I
got
want to,
Carolina, you got Atlanta and New Orleans. Come on,
exactly,
man.
exactly, and as much as I want to pick the Cardinals, like that would be irresponsible.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pick the Rams to win, but I'm gonna pick the Cardinals because I want the Cardinals to win. Does that make any sense? Go Niners. Yeah, Texans and Chiefs. It's Texans and Chiefs though. The Chiefs are at home 3.5-point dogs.
Okay, let me tell you. Let me start off
I
by
mean 3.5-point favorites. I'm sorry.
let me start off by saying this. Every great player has a bad or down season. Uh,
Yes.
What's his name? Patrick Mahomes is
Yeah.
not having a Patrick Mahomes S season because they've won it the last
Yeah.
6-7 years. They've played too much football, and now
Right.
it's catching up to everybody
Hey,
on the field.
it
So
does
I'm
happen.
going to have to roll with I'm gonna roll with the Chiefs, but the Chiefs are
Whew.
struggling. They're
Thank
struggling.
you for making it great. Thank you for making me look smart today because I'm gonna take them Texans on the road. No, yeah, for real. I do think that the Chiefs, like, it's hard to bet against Mahomes at home, but the Texans need this, and the Chiefs are not the Chiefs this year.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm going
Yeah.
with the Texans, and let me. Oh, last game I got on the docket that I see. Eagles 2.5-point favorites over them Chargers, them Superchargers down in LA.
Who?
Both teams
Who?
8-4. What you
Who?
got? Oh, and
Who?
this is the Monday night game, of course.
Who?
I mean, this is the Eagles and Chargers.
I'm going with LA. I'm going with LA. I'm going with LA simply for
Sheesh.
the simple fact that
Yeah,
Harbaugh is they coming. They
no
coming.
doubt, no
They are
doubt.
coming.
I'm,
So and
I'm
so and so. I like what's going on in LA. I
no
love it.
doubt. I'm gonna take the Eagles to make this interesting, but the line lets you know
Monday night.
everything. They 2.5-point favorites. By the way, take the over in this game, y'all. If you're
That's
going for
Monday
that
night.
type, that's Monday night.
Woo!
But hey, they got
Wings and football Monday night.
hey,
Wings and football.
hey, NFL got some heat for that ass this week.
Yes.
I'm so glad that
Yeah.
I think it was
Wings.
Deborah asked us earlier if we was gonna have some football talk going on because we would have been slipping if we didn't. But till the next time, y'all, it's your nigga from that end.
And this is Talking with OC. I'm your host, OC. We out.